Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Wow. This poor student. Tap on an item to discover. Let's do this. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Let's do pictures.
What, are you telling me he was an arsonist too?
I
Like, what
guess
else
he
do you
burnt
do,
all
huh?
his stuff from all his
All the
failed,
dead babies.
all the dead babies. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figured that must be the Colonel Sanders himself. It's weird.
Crazy.
That, or
Crazy how
maybe
that
it's just a
facial hair
drumstick that
works.
he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Look, he's on a camel. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices?
Doesn't even question the fact that he's already an old
He looks
man.
hella old. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them.
Oh.
You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Aww. I wonder if Pete is the student. Oh, this must be where he keeps his secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders when it dawns on you? As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, you know what's funny? I thought 11 would be one of the numbers, but not all. The safe opens. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken be prepped something style? Sashimi
Looks
style?
to be sashimi style.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so the last place to go is here. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they mean?
No, it just means you're being a creep smelling
Yep,
his clothes.
super creepy. See, I don't understand. Is this man, like, did he travel in the future, in the past, or some shit? Or, like, why is his picture, I don't know, who is that? Is that even him? Like, what?
Nah, he's like that anime where that one guy eats a lot, and then when he gets to fight people, he suddenly gets, like, loses all the fat.
That guy,
He
yeah.
burns all the fat, yeah.
Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
Blushy blush. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment and make a big move. You tell him you're cold, you fess up and tell the truth. I don't want him to know I was snooping. He might get mad. You decide. I don't know if making a move now is quite right. Tell him I'm cold and that's why I wore the jacket, maybe? Yeah, we're just gonna do that. No, he knows I'm gonna lie because of the fire. Alright, whatever. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little bit cold and thought this was, you know, and it might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots closer to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes? Yulin,
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
And you should get your hand
You talk late
fixed.
into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream
Dream
sequence!
sequence!
Ghost boy, where you at? Oh, there goes all the chickens
Here
and the
they
people
all
on
go.
there. Yeah. Oh, we stayed the night. Oh, okay. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Wait, so we take it slow. Did we
Damn,
sleep?
look
Did
at
I
the
sleep on the
environment outside
couch?
though. What the fuck?
Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. There.
Oh
Huh?
shit, it's that thing. Sorry. Sorry.
In some jurisdiction, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Here's a simple breakfast. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. I whipped that hoe.
Oh, chicken and a biscuit, chicken and a biscuit, chicken and a biscuit, chicken and a biscuit. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're a perfect match? We're the perfect match.
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Ah, now we're presumptuous. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. Excuse me. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with the emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Jeez, I like to run away a lot, don't I? There's still one more day of
Anime
school
things.
after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning awaits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your hands are still fucked up, and your eyebrows are still gone. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay. I was just. But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clink, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends. Skydiving?
What the hell?
Skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving?
Yes,
As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back at Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection? Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Aww. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. Well, I kind of wanted to hear more of her story, but okay. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from the distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because you know he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's
Hey.
great. I'll order it up right now. Wait. Oh shit. Sorry. It's cause okay.
Keeps
So
going.
this is what confuses me. Every time his like Van's line comes up, she makes a face. She makes an expression, which makes my brain think she's talking.
Mm.
If you ever see it or pay attention, that's what triggers me.
No, I got you. No, I got you.
She's always
Oh,
making
it's great.
faces.
I ordered you one up right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped too. Why would you pick on someone your? Oh, why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school.
Look at them thighs. They're just
I
like,
was honestly thinking that the whole entire time, but I didn't want to, bring attention to it.
look at them
I
thighs.
know. Look at her. Look at her face as she's bitching, y'all.
There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Yulin, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Oh my god, these two.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident, yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. Sylvester Stallone.
I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Yulin, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Already? Crazy? Her hand
Aren't you
was crushed
concerned
by-
about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail. Broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my... No, I'm just joking. I was about to get country.
Hell yeah, we should have done that for her voice this whole time.
I probably should have, but it's hard to do the country voice the whole entire time. I fucking can't. For some reason, my brain can't process words. For her,
getting
like
late.
it's in the way. It's yeah. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Chocolate sauce.
She's becoming a totally different character now.
I couldn't remember the voice I gave her. I know it's like somewhat preppy, but I was like, my
Snooty.
brain can't think
Yeah.
of it anymore.
She's kind of snooty.
It was clear you're passionate about your food is received. How your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Her face.
Excuse me, Yulin. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Okay.
So shut
Chill
your
out,
damn
bro.
mouth.
Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods.
Well, we're not dating.
See you inside. Yulin.
He literally was like, "Oh, we're gonna be business partners." Oh, yeah, I'm just walking with this chick, you know, and leave you out here. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.